Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the rear shocks on this 2005 Ford F-150. And we show you on the passenger side, but the driver's side is the same procedure. And we recommend that if you replace one of them, you replace the other one. And the items you'll need for this is new rear shocks from 1AAuto.com and a 15mm socket and ratchet and 18mm wrench.
For these shocks, you actually don't even need to put your vehicle up in the air, but you've got 15mm bolts going into 18mm nuts. Same thing on the top and the bottom. So I've got my 18mm wrench on there. I use another wrench, hook it on for some extra leverage. If you're working with the vehicle on the ground, you obviously don't need a jack under here. But if you're working with the vehicle up in the air, you'll want to take your jack and just get it, because the shocks are actually holding the rear end up. So you just take a little bit of pressure off the shocks. Now at this point, if your vehicle's on the ground, you'll want to be careful, because when you remove this, if your shock is still pressurized, it's going to want to push down. You saw it push down a little bit there. And I just kept this nut on just for safety. Remove the nut from up there, move that bolt, bring your shock down. Reinstall its reverse. Make sure you put the shock behind your emergency brake cable. Okay, and you'll have to push up. Again, if your vehicle is on the ground, you have to push up more, push the shock up, and put the bolt through.
And replace the nut at the top of the shock. And if you had your vehicle lifted, you can remove this jack. And we'll fast forward as Mike tightens the top and bottom bolts on the shock, just preliminarily for right now. Now just make sure that the weight's back on your shocks entirely, and then tighten them up the rest of the way, as tight as you can get them with the wrenches. And then you're all set.
We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.